Coming up in this episode, Wakefield goes signing mad as 5 potential incomings have been made, and confirmation that Gildart will join his Super League club. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel Held Dominance. Anthony here. Please remember to like and subscribe, and also click that notification bell if you're enjoying what you're seeing and if you want to continue seeing more. I'm sorry that there was no episode yesterday, so I think I'm more than covering it with today's episode. We're going to focus on one club, as they have been the subject to a lot of news in rugby league in the last few days. And that club is Wakefield Trinity, as they have been busy bees when it comes to new players coming through the doors in the last couple of days by making 5 signings. One of which that we talked about and confirmed in David Fafita. Well, another pair has been brought in on a month's trial, and are former Catalan Dragons players Romain Franco and Hugo Salibro. Franco, 24, has been playing for the Dragons reserves team, the Saint Esteve, in the French Elite Championship, which came to a climax at the weekend with Limoux beating Carcassonne in the grand final. He made 7 appearances in Super League, the last of which was at fullback in a 48 points to 4 defeat to Wigan back in September. On his debut in August 2021, he scored a try as Catalans won 23 points to 16 away at HKR. At the representative level, Franco has played twice for Spain and featured for France B in their defeat to England's Knights team last autumn. Back in March, he expressed his desire to play at the top level. Franco said, "As an individual, my goal is to stay at the top level, so I will continue to work hard for that, whether in bodybuilding or on the pitch. So, I'm not closing the door either to the Dragons or a possible departure to England." He has now chosen to prove himself at Wakefield, who sit roosted at the bottom of the Super League table after losing every game in 2023 so far. Salibio, who made his sole Super League appearance in that Catalan's defeat to Wigan in September, and also featured twice for Toulouse in the Championship in 2021. He too has been playing in the French Elite Championship with Saint Esteve and the Donkeys. These 3 were made in a short space of around 3 hours, as well as another signing in Sam Hewitt, who joins Trinity again on loan from Huddersfield. Hewitt, who returned to Huddersfield earlier this month following a similar loan deal at the Be Well Support Stadium, will link up again with the Trinity club ahead of their fixture with Lee Leopards at Magic Weekend on Sunday. A 4th followed not long after with the signing of, re-signing of former player Isaac Shaw, who has returned to the club, having signed a deal until the end of the 2023 season. The prop forward is a product of the Trinity youth system and has been at the club since the age of 14. Performances in the academy earned him a first team contract ahead of the 2022 season, and then, after impressing in training, made his Super League debut in February against Catalan Dragons. A couple more appearances followed in 2022 for that Shaw, but the 20-year-old moved on to, at the end of the season, signing with the French club Villeneuve Leopards. Now he's back in the Trinity colours, and Shaw is excited to get out on the field. I'm excited to be back at Wakefield Trinity and be enjoying being out on the training field with the boys this morning. It's now all about fighting for my position in the squad and getting back on the field again. I know it's going to take some time to adjust, but I'll be ripping in at training, and hopefully I can force my way into the team and put my best foot forward. Shaw was very enthusiastic when he said that, which was followed up by Mark Applegarth adding, "I'm delighted to see Isaac back with us. Isaac is a player I've known really well, having worked with him since he was 14 years old, and I'm looking forward to working with him again. He will add some options to our pack between now and the end of the season, and I'm looking forward to his progress and how he develops his game at Trinity. I know we've already gone through 4 bullets. The 5th was David Fafita, as it was confirmed today that he is back with the Trinity club until the end of the 2023 season and trained with the squad this morning ahead of Sunday's Magic Weekend clash against Lee Leopards. Fafita first joined Trinity in 2016 and quickly became a fan's favourite for his barnstorming performances. He went on to make 141 appearances for the club before departing at the end of 2022 when his contract expired and returned home to his family. Since his return to Australia, Fafita had been playing with the Entrance Tigers in the Central Coast Division. With that, he said it goes without saying that this is one of the hardest things I've had to do, leaving my family back in Australia. At this time, I want to concentrate on getting myself right and bringing that smile back to Wakefield fans. The hard work starts now, and I'll be giving everything for the challenge ahead, which is to try and help the club close to my heart stay in the top tier. Trinity's head coach Mark Applegarth added, everyone at the club is delighted that David Fafita is back with us. He's a player that we will hope that makes a huge difference to the dressing room, and it's great to have him training with us this morning. His leadership skills are clear to see. Dave Fafita on his day is an unplayable talent, and he's certainly excited to be with us to help us survive. He has the ability to stress a defence and create some tempo for us to play off, which is something we have been missing for most of the parts of the year. It's clear to see how much Dave also meant to the fans in his final home game of last year, and I know Dave will be buzzing to be playing back in front of the red, white and blue army once again. So with those 5 players in, mostly being French and English players, the little stumbling block that Wakefield have got to get over for the Fafita deal to be rubber stamped is with the RFL regulations stipulating that a Super League club can only have 7 players at a time from overseas, with Wakefield already possessing George Tofua, Mason Lino, Jai Whitbread, Kalepi Tanganoa, Reno Fatoni, Kevin Proctor and Sami Soni Langi. It would mean that one of those would need to be deregistered for the rest of the season. Trinity head coach Mark Applegarth, however, has confessed that that area is not his remit, with Atoni, Langi, Tanganoa and Whitbread currently injured. When asked about who could potentially be deregistered with Fafita set to play against the Lee Leopards on Sunday, Applegarth said, "We've got some long-term injuries in there. I've just been focusing on the playing side of things, and off-field staff have been taking care of that. 4 of our quarter players are currently out sidelined injured, so there will be some movement there. So I'm sure when we are ready to announce it, that the club will announce it." The relevant people have been speaking to the RFL to get that sorted, and I'm just glad it's sorted and David Fafita can play on Sunday. Who that player may be is still open to some conjecture, but the injured players involved, one at tops the list in my thoughts is Kalepi Tanganoa, who suffered what was described as a broken arm in the latest round of fixtures, though the 29-year-old forward is a key player at the club. So it is, again, just some conjecture on my part. Have we seen enough from Atoni to be a player at the club? I don't know. But one would think that he or someone else, well, it's got to be one of those 7 players, as that's all that they can do. It's going to be a struggle, and we'll probably find out Magic Weekend. England international Oliver Gildart returning to Super League for 2024 2024 after signing a 3-year deal with HKR after we speculated about that on this channel. The 26-year-old centre will return to England after signing a 3-year deal and spending 3 years in the NRL with the West Tigers, Sydney Roosters, where he spent on loan, and the current club, the Dolphins. Gildart came through the ranks at his hometown club of Wigan Warriors, scoring 65 tries in 143 appearances through 2015 to 2021. On joining HKR, Gildart said, "I'm really looking forward to joining the Robins next season. I've been watching the boys play and I love what they're doing out there at the moment. It was a no-brainer for me." HKR is a big club and he's really pushing for that top 4 spot, and rightly so. I think they've been playing some good rugby, really good rugby. I spoke to Willie and he likes how the boys play and it fits in with my style. I'm looking forward to coming to the club next season and working hard with the boys. We've got a great mixture at HKR next season, with some great senior players and a good bunch of young lads too. At Hiku, especially for those coming in, I've been watching closely over here, and he's a great player and a great addition to the team. I feel like I've matured as a player and a person while in Australia. I'm getting older, and with age, you get that experience. I've got to work with some amazing coaches and players, so it's been great to learn from them and take a leaf out of their book. I'm looking forward to coming home, playing back in the Super League, and playing well for HKR. I'm excited. HKR boss Willie Peters delighted to pull off the Oliver Gildart coup, as Gildart is a 2-time Super League Grand Final winner with Wigan, as well as a host of international honours with Great Britain and England. Peters went on to say, "Oliver is a big signing for us. He's done it all over here in England with Wigan, winning competitions and playing for England before heading to the NRL to challenge himself in Australia. He's been away for 3 years and further develops his game over in Australia. What's appealing to me is the club is getting a quality centre in the prime years, ready to prove himself again in Super League and win trophies. Oliver is fast, elusive centre, and that will come with some real speed to the club's backline and an X factor to our attack. There is no doubt Ollie will come back, a more developed and educated player from the NRL, and pass on his knowledge to our younger players like Corey Hall. We want to bring winners who have played at the highest level in our game, big finals and internationals. He is in line with our vision here at HKR, and he wants to be a part of it. He's going to be a fantastic signing, and as he pointed out, a signing to help along the youngsters, such as Corey Hall. I think Corey's the one that everyone's going to have to watch out for as he develops as a rugby league player as the years go on, but at this moment in time, what a fantastic for HKR. It has been coming, it has been a good announcement, but now that it's confirmed. Wow, wow, wow. Good luck, Oliver. Hopefully you do well again. And that's it for another episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe and share this video worldwide, as well as clicking on that notification bell for any updates on new videos that may be coming your way in the near future. Tell me what your thoughts are on Wakefield's movement in the transfer market, and also this Oliver Gildart story. It's a good one for HKR, or is it just one that appears good and not really something we should jump about? I have to put that balance on there because at the end of the day, not everyone likes the type of player or rates the type of player that Oliver Gildart is, despite what he's done in the game. It's one of those facts. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to share this video worldwide. Now end the episode as you always do by wishing you all the very best. So please stay safe, and I'll see you in the next episode.